Welcome back, everybody. Well, let's just take a look, a little perspective here. Over the last 24 hours, a temperature change of 15 degrees in Paris. It's dropped 21 degrees here in Terre Haute, 16 in Robinson, Olney 17, and Vincennes 18. So once again, that's what a cold front will do for you. And now we take a look at the Storm Team 10 clouds and radar. And there's that front right there. That's what went through yesterday evening that brought some of you some really strong weather. The rest of us just got rain and some rumbles of thunder. But down in Lawrenceville, you're still talking about an inch and a half, 2 inches of hail on the ground. It came like marbles yesterday. And so thankfully that's not in the forecast for tonight. And in fact, we're having some clearing going on. So while we have a partly cloudy sky right now, the sky will become clear tonight, and that's going to allow it to get colder. So an overnight low tonight is going to drop into the mid-30s. Right now it's 52 degrees after a high today of 53. Casey has 55, Olney 55. Linton has 54 and Bloomington 56 degrees. You'll check over in Effingham where it's 56 and Flora 58 and Mattoon 55. So now we look at the wind speed, and you can tell, one of the ways you can tell, if you didn't even know a cold front had gone through, you hadn't been outside, you hadn't been able to experience the temperature, you would know a cold front has gone through because the wind is now from the northwest, and that almost always happens when a cold front goes through. 7 miles per hour, Paris 8, Robinson 7, Vincennes 9. So this colder air is filtering in, and it's not real windy either. As a matter of fact, as we get into the nighttime hours, the wind will stay a little below what we already have right now. So that means we could have some patches of frost during the overnight hours tonight. So once again, you may want to keep in mind some delicate plants if you get really anxious and went out and wanted to plant. So just keep that in mind because we could have some little patchy frost. Well, we've got one front that has gone through, and so that's a long way away. Now here comes the next system. This one will affect us about the middle part of the week, but as it approaches us, as it gets closer, wind will start to shift rather than the northwest, become more of a east, southeasterly breeze. And then when that happens, that means that warmer air will come in, but it also means more moisture. So we're going to probably talk about middle of the week rain. Here's a look at the Storm Team 10 Futurecast. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we go throughout the course of the day into 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So pretty nice day tomorrow, really. A lot of sunshine, a high up around 60 degrees or so. Average high is 59, so we're pretty much on target. We take a look at Wednesday, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we get into the day on Wednesday. See how more clouds start to move in. And by 7 p.m. on Wednesday, then we have to talk about the chance of some scattered showers and maybe even some thunder showers mixed in with that as well. So clear and cold, some frosty places possible. 35 degrees for the overnight low. And then for tomorrow, sunny and warm, a gentle breeze. High tomorrow of 60, really not a bad springtime day. And then for tomorrow night, some cloudiness, not as cold, an overnight low tomorrow night down to 41 degrees. And the 7-day forecast, well, Wednesday, see, Aaliyah gets up to 67 degrees. The thing about it is we have that next system coming in, and that brings us a chance of scattered showers and thunder showers later in the day on Wednesday, and then into Thursday with a high of 65. But then we drop to 40 on Thursday night, and then on Friday, it's dry, but a high of only 55 degrees. So we'll have a few warm days up into the 60s, but then front goes through, then it gets a little cooler, and maybe Sunday night again, an overnight low of 31 degrees.